Great option, especially in the hotter weather if you don't always want to wear, you know, jeans and those kinds of things, and you just want something just kind of breezy. That's the way you go. 897-954 is the number there. We are going to move on to the duster that I'm wearing. And we have it for you. You can see how great Andrea looks in that chambray color. I have it on in the mustard, which a lot of you are shopping for mustard in this duster. Let me show you. It's just, it just works. I threw it on top of the origami tank that we had last hour, and I have it on with those kind of crepe pants that we featured for you, and it's just fantastic. We've got about 200 left in the mustard. We've got, and we do have all sizes though. I'm wearing it in medium. Andrea's wearing it in the chambray in a size large, which is her regular size. Medium is my regular size as well. We brought in double extra small to 3X on these. And I'll show you the other colors that we have. If you want, and so you can make your choice. We've got that platinum gray, which is really beautiful and maybe a color that you don't already have. Here it is in black. Look at that in black, and it's that open weave, so it's not like a heavy black. Yes.
Over a bathing suit. Love it.
Marla has it on in the cloud, as you can see right there. And then, of course, chambray and the mustard are your options. This has been so popular.
Well, you know what? I've done some open stitch sweaters in the past, but never as a weekly deal drop. And the reason that we love them is the open stitch. It's really, this is not meant to be something that closes in the front. And that you, now, this is for the summer, although I would wear the black one any day of the week in the winter with like a black turtleneck and you know, my New York City black outfit. But here's the thing. These are great because it lets the color of whatever you're wearing underneath show through. So I like sometimes, you know, putting a different color under there I think looks really great. It gives your arms coverage, which I appreciate, right? It's that third piece without adding weight. This is a rayon nylon. So it's a crispier, because we did do a cotton one last year, but you know what? Mine grew and grew and grew in the closet. Oh. By the way, with any good sweater, what I do, because I don't have enough drawers, is I will use a pant hanger, and I'll just fold it over the hanger, which is a good way to do it. If you do want, now this yarn, because of the nature of the stitch, you do get some room in it. So if you wanted it like a little longer, you'd have to literally, you could block it out. Okay. Right, like I played with this sweater a little bit to see how it works. So this is a medium. I could have taken a large as well, and I wanted to see, could I block this out and get a little more coverage, and I was able to. Nice. So I thought that was fun, right? Okay. And so far it's held. So, because sometimes I order something, and I think, oh, I want a medium in that, and it comes in, and I go, oh no, I think I'd rather have a large, but by the time the large gets here, the shows are over. Yes. So I thought, well, I wonder, could I just play with this thing? And after I'm on air, I will tell you, I'm going to take it home and I'm going to try and, I'm going to block it out to make it even longer, because I love a super, super long duster. But I know that my customers come in all heights and shapes and sizes. And I think this is the perfect length. I love the way the chambray is looking on you. Thank you. Guys, this thing keeps popping out of my ear, so don't try and talk to me in it, because I can't hear you. There's a man in my ear. They talk to me, and but I hear like nothing. Okay. I love this so this is, by the way, a duster that goes with our little chambray pants. It's really great, 100% cotton. Belted, hello. You always, now in your real life, I've seen how you schlep in here sometimes, girlfriend. But when you're at home and you're not flip-flopping it into here, how do you dress? Do you always look glamorous when you leave the house?
When I'm coming to work, I do.
Yes. When she's coming to work?
Here, I do. Yes.
You're glamorous when you come here?
I try.
I have caught you in flip-flops and No, but seriously, do you do the whole 9 yards all the time?
No. Not all the time.
Okay, I feel so much better.
Okay.
Because how many years have we been together now?
Since
my day one.
15.
So 15 years. Like, she always looks like this. She doesn't age. You've got a picture of a really old broad in your attic, I think.
No, but this, you know what? When you have pieces like this, it's easy to look just effortless and
Well,
just
it's
like,
that third piece. Honestly,
Yes.
I am so crazed that I won't even walk the dog without a third piece on.
so
Like in
funny.
the middle of the summer, I will find one of my big oversized, like we did a linen shirt. By the
Yeah.
way, I do have a linen shirt that's fabulous on hsn.com.
Yeah.
And I just have to throw that over.
Yeah.
There's something about a third piece. Otherwise, I feel like I look like I might have been coming from the gym, which of course we all know I wasn't. So, you know.
I like that you feel done. You feel like nothing's missing.
Well, that's the
I'm
difference
finished.
between the women that you see and you go, she's so polished. How does that woman look so elegant? Like
Right.
like how does she do that?
Yeah.
It's about the balance and proportion of what you're wearing. It's about how things fit you, right? It's always going to be about the right fit on the bottom and all the fashion and fun goes on the top.
I like that. I
Right?
do. I mean, this is how you layer in the summer when it's hot because it's this open weave. I know a lot of you are loving the mustard, about 180 of them now left. I love the high side slits.
You know
that I
why
can
I
put
do
my
that?
hands here.
Well, you can
or-
get your hands in your pockets, which
Like
is
that?
nice. But do you know
Yes.
why I do that? So I'm only 5'7" now, and like, do you see that it gives me more leg? And I will take as much leg as I can possibly get. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Nobody ever says, do you have something that make me look a little shorter and
Never.
squattier?
Never.
Never. Who started that tall thing anyway?
I know. It's,
Clearly hadn't gotten to a woman of a certain age.
but you know, but when we have tricks like this,
They-
it helps
they
us
help.
to look taller.
You know what it is too? It's actually, it's a confidence builder. There are little things I do
Yeah.
that build my confidence because I don't care what age I've been. I always, even when I was my daughter's age, I'd be like, yeah, but this is not right, and I don't like this. And I once asked Victoria, do you think you have an icky bit? And she said her toes. I said, right? Like that's all she could come up with. I was so annoyed. Right?
Victoria's like, well, I mean, you know.
Right?
She said
Yeah,
everybody has their
that's
struggle.
her struggle. Oh, go away. This gray color, what are we calling this again?
Platinum gray.
Platinum gray. I love this color because with white, with all white, this is
Yes.
stunning.
Look at this.
Right, or with your jeans, because you know sometimes a blue is difficult to match back to denim. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
They can be a little funky and a little bit off. This is a great alternative because it's a blue gray.
Look at
It's a very pale blue gray. And the piece is anchored. So, and by the way, this is all self-start. You see this? It's not linked on. So this is a fully fashioned sweater, and it's self-start with this beautiful rib. Right, it's like a nice chunky rib that anchors the piece, and then a full needle finish here on the front,
Look at
so that it has some shaping, and then you've got it here again, so that you can ruche it up. As I say zhuzh, Sydney says ruche.
Rouge. Yes. I
She's
say
a
zhuzh,
rucher,
too.
I'm a zhuzher.
I love it. I do
Were you
it.
with me the night that we couldn't figure out like where'd the word zhuzh come from?
No.
Oh, we couldn't figure. I don't know. I got into this jag about where does the word zhuzh come from? What's the derivation? How do you say it in French? And don't judge me about it.
Yeah.
You know, and like we went nuts, and people started writing in, and it's actually a word.
Is it really?
It's J-U-G-E, I believe.
I
zhuzh.
thought it was just like a made-up kind of something that we all just started saying.
But haven't you ever noticed, like, do you realize how many words in our lifetime came into, like, when I was born, internet
Didn't
was
exist.
not a word.
Did not exist.
Like, think about that.
I know.
Cell phone.
Cell phone did not exist.
Right.
And now we can't live
The
a
World
day without it.
Wide Web. I mean,
I
you
remember
know.
when I first heard that, I saw it written down and I said, what's that?
Right? Right? Look at how it's changed your life.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Everything evolves. That's what we've
It
been
does
saying.
constantly.
Even with fashion, even with the way we want to look every day, even with the way we want to dress every day. And that's what you've been seeing in this entire hour. Everything is based in, do I feel good? I know I look good. I know the fabrics are going to hold up. I know this is going to be a piece that really makes a difference in my wardrobe, and I feel good on top of it. And that really is, you know, if that's what you can, if when you get dressed, if you can have pieces that look good, you feel comfortable, all of your, for mine, it's my arms. I don't like to show my arms.
Why? You've
'Cause
got nice arms. I've seen them.
I just well, I mean, because I got arms, you know. I don't have like arms. I've got some arms. I feel like I have movers
and having
arms.
both of them is quite useful. Aren't you glad you have them?
Well, that's true.
What can I say?
That's
sort
true.
of like knees. They're useful, ugly as hell, but I'm glad I have them.
From the toes to the arms to the knees. I mean,
she's got the toes, I got the knees, you got the arms.
I've got the arms. Everybody's got
Women
their
are
thing.
born insane in some way, right? Do you ever hear a man go, like a beer belly guy go, you know, my icky bit.
No.
Or, oh, I don't like my arms. Or how about the man boob situation? Okay? No, nobody talks about that. I think we need to start.
That is so funny. They don't say it out loud, but they might be thinking it. You think they're thinking it? No?
I don't think, like,
They don't think twice
because
about
I stand there and go, does this look okay? Does it, and they just kind of get dressed, stick a shirt in their pants and
Don't even look in a mirror.
leave.
Don't even look in a mirror. They don't.
Even at your age, Sid, because you're nodding as if this is true. My daughter's sitting over there and she's going, yep, that's how it is. Is that how it is for you guys? Carol, your husband just gets dressed and thinks he's fabulous, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? But they're on to something. Maybe we should do that too.
I'm telling you, we're wired different.
That's so true.
We're wired different.
My husband said I couldn't walk by a reflection without looking at myself. Like, oh, there's a store window. Let me look at myself. And I'm like, is that true? Do I do that? And I started noticing, and I did it.
I thought you meant he did it. And I was like, well, that's a strange guy.
No, I did it.
Right? They never.
No, I know.
Like, never.
But we have to feel confident. We want to feel confident.
Clothes make me feel different. If I wear a certain thing or a certain color or a certain fit, I actually feel different.
Yes.
There are days when I want my big, baggy, oversized pants and a little crop jacket. Yeah. There are days that I want to wear my jean jacket. There are days that I want to be fabulous.
Yes.
You
and
know?
you have to have pieces for those days.
Yes.
There are days where you don't want anybody to know it's you because you just need to run in and run out. It's one of those days.
And you know that never works for me. That never works for me. Fairway is my enemy. Fairway is the grocery store that everyone goes to on this part of town that I live in New York.
Okay.
And the Fairway ladies,
oh,
we have a huge audience of Fairway ladies. Whereas most people can go to the grocery store looking just like whatever.
Yeah.
I am always so embarrassed when someone goes, you're, and I'm like, no, I'm not. Because it's like one of those like bad hair days. I might not have taken a shower this morning kind of day. Yeah, that's the day I run into Fairways and get caught.
So you have to be ready.
I have to. I just throw
what?
on a third piece and
Third
fake
piece, sunglasses.
Works.
And lipstick. You're good.
I usually forget the lips.
I'm telling you, third piece, sunglasses, and lipstick, it will take you anywhere. And that's what we're talking about. I mean, look at the girls. They look amazing. And if they didn't have on the third piece, they would look really good. But that third piece just makes the difference. That makes them look styled.
I love the black one over the chambray dress. And when I first saw it in the back, I was like,
yeah.
And it's great.
Sometimes seeing it on somebody, you're like,
well,
oh,
and
I
the
wouldn't have
belt,
thought of that.
the belt, the Marlewin belt.
Absolutely.
We have belts, and we have bags, and we have jewelry.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yes, and this is your time to go ahead and pick yours up. You can see over 500 of these have been ordered. Do you want that chambray, which definitely wear it with the pieces you see, but also wear it with your denim jeans. You've got black, we've got cloud, I'm wearing it in mustard, and we also have the platinum gray. 120 left in mustard if you want. And we do have all sizes still available from double extra small to 3X.
You know, I'm just going to stay over here because you're moving to Pennsylvania with the rest of us, and they're not. So frankly, I'm just going to stay here with my girls.
I know.
But you guys know where to find me.
Yeah.
You come to New York. You come to New York, and I find out you've been there and you haven't called me. I will call you.
We would never.
It's going to be.
Don't even think of it. Okay, and you can give my number to everybody because I think you've got it for sure.
got it.
You
I'll
got my
stalk you,
number.
don't worry.
All right. No, you guys all look great. She just said to me, I wore. What did you say you wore for Easter?
Your lace lavender suit.
Oh, the lace lavender suit. Does that make me happy?
Yes, I wore it for you.
I love that you guys actually own some of the pieces. And see, look at how the pant, this is a totally different look. I love the way you're wearing it because you're actually wearing a sweater knit on top of a sweater knit. And when I hear the word sweater knit for the winter, it's like, ooh. I mean, for the summer, because you think, oh, I'm going to sweat. It's going to be hot. We specialize in sweaters. Why? They don't wrinkle during the summer. I want to be made out of this rayon nylon, actually. Right? 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 Because it just doesn't wrinkle, which is fantastic, because everything else I wear pretty much does, including me. I melt, I wilt, and I wrinkle in the summer. And so to have something that's crisp and beautiful like this, whether you've got it, so you've got it over our little just round span tank and our flowy pant. You've got it over the mesh stitch sweater, and Carol's got it over the dress. You guys all look fab.
They really do, and I know you're loving it. Again, let me just remind you that this is 36 inches in length.
It's a good length.
It's a good length. It's not too long and it's not too short. It hits at a beautiful spot. It hits me just below the knee. You can see it hits Carol just above the knee.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
You seem taller. Are you
I
in
know.
Big, wait, are you in big heels?
I have on heels, but look.
Wait,
let
are
me
they
take-
big ones?
Let me take off a. See, now I drop down.
Oh, yeah, now
do I
I
still
see.
seem tall?
Not quite as much, no. Actually.
So I said.
So, but those are high heels.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you stand here for 2 hours?
Well, these are comfortable. They're open, they're a mule. If my feet were contained, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Really?
But if I
on
were a
your
mule, they're
tiptoes
open.
all this time?
Yeah, and these are okay. These are good.
I'm impressed.
But these are my fit tricks too. I like to do like tonal. I love the fact that you added the
these
split
slits
so
on
that
the
you
side?
could see the leg looks longer. I love to like push up my sleeves. These are those, I love a V-neck because I feel like it makes me look taller. This is what I do to look tall.
See, when you move from Florida to Pennsylvania, you're going to find that your wardrobe starts to morph in interesting ways, because here you've got really 4 seasons, you know what you're wearing.
Yeah.
But with a piece like this,
Yeah.
if you're going to do the mustard, you're going to be thinking, what do I have that I'm going to wear under this in the fall? Because I want to make my money go further. I want to make every purchase go further. And with pieces like this, you can, but you'll see you'll start changing a little bit.
It's going to be interesting.
You will. It's just really weird. Like when I'm coming here,
Yeah.
I even pack different things. It's just because it's always warm, it's always sunny, it's always so nice. Yeah, not